Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. How many of you have been out to shopping malls recently? When I went to a shopping mall weeks ago, or near it, as far as near the parking lot area, it looked empty. I can always remember going to that mall and seeing the parking lot full, but this time it was sort of empty, and someone said it was closing earlier than it normally did. They were like saying it closes at this time now, and I was like, wow. I can remember back in the day it closed at 9 o'clock. The mall used to be a major theme when I was growing up. Yep, to a child and young adult, the mall is like a scaled down version of a Disneyland or some other type of theme that resembles a theme. Excuse me. Yeah, because in a mall, you have decorative items, you have a lot of people, they seem to be festive, you have a lot of shopping commodities and items to buy. You have a lot of fashionable statements that can be purchased out there. You have a whole lot of options on things. Yeah, back in the day, many felt that way because the malls used to be more crowded and packed. And I'm not talking about just the mega malls. I'm talking about the more scaled down malls, which were still significant in size, but not like that of a mega mall. Then, of course, those regular malls were bigger than strip mall things, like as far as having businesses crammed together in one lot. Yeah, yeah, I went past the mall. I went to I be going to a certain type of mall every now and then, and it doesn't seem that crowded, despite the fact that it's in a category of being a mall. It's much smaller, but nevertheless, it's still a mall. And like I said before, if you don't know, a lot of the cheaper stores have ran the major mall complexes and businesses practically out of business. But I know they haven't because those big retail chain stores have a lot to fall back on. But when you go to any type of value store for buying clothes, accessories, coats, shoes, you'll find it they're crowded on occasions because the prices are dropped significantly lower than businesses and shopping malls. So, that is another thing with the shopping malls. There weren't a lot of dollar stores or a lot of value stores that you can buy items for $1 or more or a little bit more or a few dollars more. It wasn't a lot of those when I was growing up like it is now. Now they franchised it and made a lot more of it all over the place. There are thrift stores, of course, value worlds, and etc., where you can go in there and buy everything you could possibly want and need and save a few bucks in the process. Talking economics too, people. Yeah, so that's certainly the case. Yeah, but malls still remain and they are very much visited, despite the fact that it seems like it's not like when I was a kid where I saw it more packed and full, whereas nowadays it doesn't seem as full of people, full of aspirations, full of joys, full of those to delight in. Yeah, because eventually the mall sort of plays out to some people. It might start off as a big thing, a theme, but it plays out. Unless somebody can afford to shop every single day. And even if they could, wouldn't they get tired of that after a while? Cause shopping ain't always easy and clear cut. Like there's a lot that goes into it. Unless you're just the type of person that will buy anything and everything. Yeah, there are those out there like that, folks. They keep a big checkbook around. Yeah, okay, folks. Thanks for hanging out, and I'd appreciate it if you give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to me, Detroit Miracle. Thank you.